Yeah.
You could become like, imagine if they did like a FLCN for Yuzong and you voiced
Roar.
it.
Well, let's get it.
Well, we get back into the land of Son here for game number 2 between Homecrowd Esports and Niightmare Esports on the blue and red side, respectively. It does look like a good amount of abuse happening in the mid lane already for the side of Xerox, especially. Yahiko, he's coming in.
All right, Jasmine could be in trouble here. He's only level 1. Yahiko on the board again. First blood for Miracle.
What did I say about friendship? Does that not show the sign of friendship?
Oh, clock. Gonna find too easy for Lexi. I guess they're not gonna commit to it further, so they back off, as you were saying, the friendship.
When a friend is in need,
yes,
is a friend indeed. I never understand that.
To be honest, now that you say it, I don't really get it either.
I don't get why do you say that?
Why do your friends have to be in need, you know? Oh, hold on.
Oh, well that's why. Too easy for Lexi, just decimated. Into the jungle he goes. Right now, this is a great start for Yahiko here for Miracle.
A very strong opening here, and that's exactly what Homecrowd Esports is going to be looking for in the next few moments. I do notice Yahiko is in the jungle again. This time he's not on like one of those assassin heroes. Is this just a complete role swap for Homecrowd?
No, see, if the opponent has prepared for something else, just bring in something different. This is the idea, this is the mindset, and having a 2-kill lead on the Martis, that's an amazing start. And like I said, damage is great.
We'll see if they can actually commit to it further. Still going to be going. Turtle's still going to be held there for now. Waiting for a couple more level 4s being available. For Miracle, they want to be careful how they approach this right now. Niightmare Esports going to go ahead and take control of the Turtle. Jasmine going to take the brunt of the damage. He will go down. Hybrid able to get that kill. Still going to be working for it. And they get the Turtle. Whoa. Too easy for Lexi. NetherRealm going to come down as well. Jack is there. Clock in trouble. He will fall. And still battling it out here. Too easy for Lexi. Just in the brush. Hybrid going to jump in. But Jack, with that body of Smith, will be just fine.
That was a very long fight, almost lasted 2 seasons here, but it did conclude in the end with a pretty nice bow at the end. We could see that after all of that, Niightmare Esports still does have the superior control over objectives like the Turtle Pit, thanks to that anti-armor from Alexi. But Homecrowd Esports does seem to be setting up some pretty good fights.
I just like that Niightmare Esports, they already understand what they're willing to sacrifice, because at that point, they only sent Jasmine to just zone everyone away. And they completely understand there was a high chance that he could die. And they are okay with that. And I like that they understand that Mobile Legends is a game of trading. We will trade one for more.
So they were sending Jasmine in as a peace offering.
Exactly.
Not a bad idea, you know. Sometimes you need friends, sometimes you need to sacrifice your friends. For now, though, Clock setting up the ambush.
Oh, Clock gonna go in. He has to kind of back off from this, though. There's too much that could happen here, and they do disengage for now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like looking at the rotation coming in from Homecrowd Esports, they were ready to actually re-engage on that gold lane, but for some reason, it looks like Xerox kind of had a change of pace. He's like, yeah, we can't win that, so let's not do that.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad idea, but that would have been if it was in Game 1, for example. In this case, Homecrowd Esports actually has a comp that wants to put a good amount of pressure on Niightmare Esports. Of course, it's not as if Niightmare doesn't have a good early game. In fact, with the Durov and the Bruno, they still have to be quite respectful, but they do have the tools now. What needs to change in terms of their engagement?
I would say what needs to change is their positioning before a fight starts, because, for example, the Turtle is going to be up right now, and they need to be in a position that they can kill someone.
Clock going to find the target again. Big bouncing Clock, going to keep them at bay. And there you go, all set up for the Turtle.
Yeah, and right now, Niightmare Esports, they got a lot out of that last engagement.
Jasmine going in with a Blade Dragon, finding Xerox. They take him down. Now the penalty zone from Jack to follow up. Yahiko will be in trouble. Turtle there. It's going to be secured by Too Easy for Lexi, and they grab another kill on top of it.
Ooh, that was just a complete steamrolling by Niightmare Esports. A beautiful setup by Jasmine. He's sick of being the peace offering. He wants to be the initiator. Finds a Xerox, and then a beautiful 3-man penalty zone. Was positioning the issue there again?
Yeah, definitely, because here's the thing. For Miracle, if they had a better position when they're spread out a little bit, making it more difficult for Jack to make a decision, it might have been a little bit better, and they could sweep everyone together. So for Miracle, they already used a lot on Nightmare.
Yeah.
And then Nightmare is like, well, what do they have left? Nothing? We're going to go in. So I kind of feel like positioning was an issue there, and overcommitting to a non-confirmed kill. That was also another mistake. Perhaps a more mistake when it comes to the experience.
Yeah, you can definitely see that for Miracle. There's a sense of immaturity in the way that they're approaching this, which is kind of weird considering this is a team that's been together a long time.
Oh, that's rough. Lunatic Panda gonna fall down. Yahiko once again trying to get to the safety of the turret. Cammy just waiting there, Clock gonna charge up once again. He's gonna just get out of dodge, leaving Yahiko to his own. Yahiko gonna try to Mortal Coil out, but he will go down by Jack plus the turret. And they're on the run for now. Cammy once again, Jack just completely on this side of the jungle.
Clock took one look at that situation and said, Yahiko, you're on your own.
Like you said, sometimes you gotta help out your friends, sometimes you gotta sacrifice them. That was one of the situations where you're like, nah fam, nah.
It's on you.
I can see the future, and it doesn't look good for two of us. Let it just be bad for one of us.
I can go to hell and back for you, bro, but I didn't sign up for this one.
But not right now.
Not right now. Can you take a rain check?
But yeah, I kind of feel like it was the right choice. Because it's better if just one of you died than both of you die. But at this point, for Miracle, the draft is kind of built for the early game.
Well, Clock is going to decide to go in once again. Jack is going to be fine with the Nether Realm. Jasmine looking for his own entry. Goes in under the turret completely. They're going to have to battle it out. Hybrid going to flicker out. Still going to be going. Conceal use as well. Torn apart memory. Xerox finally falls. Soul will get away. They get the flicker out. Yahiko running, but Cammy going to go in and get the kill under the turret. And they just destroy for Miracle Esports.
I think it's generally not a good situation when the guy with the football is chasing down the destroyer of worlds, you know? Like, this is a bit too much of a difference already. A 6k net worth lead for Niightmare Esports when For Miracle actually is supposed to have a pretty solid early game comp. What are the chances of coming back into this?
Not good.
Not good, huh?
But not, not a complete loss, because when I say that is because Cammy in the previous fight did not have a Berserker Fury. Now Cammy just got a Berserker Fury. So if you thought that was a lot of damage, and I thought that was a lot of damage, the Berserker Fury wasn't completed then. So now it's going to be worse.
So now it gets to that territory where it hurts a little bit more.
Much more.
Quite a bit more, I would think. Having that Berserker's Fury is going to change.
Galactically more.
Universally more.
Astronomically more. Wait, is astronomical is it bigger or lower?
I think universe is basically as big as it gets, right?
Oh.
Actually, no. I think there's one more level.
Infinity plus 1 bigger. Wait, what? Stronger. Wait, what? Hurts more.
Infinity plus 2.
Are we just kind of like weighting the amount of damage in comparison to the universe?
I think we're overhyping the Berserker Fury. It hurts
I
more
was going
damage.
to say, I don't know if it'd be universe plus 1.
This is how you play fight in the kindergarten playground. Yeah, you just keep adding more to infinity.
You just say, no, you say whatever they say, but plus 1.
Yeah.
It's like you just create the barrier that nullifies all attacks.
I wonder if business negotiations do that.
Go in, business negotiate and try it.
I offer 1 million. 1,000,001.
No, it has to be the plus 1.
A plus 1.
Yeah, the plus 1.
But is it plus 1 or plus 1 million?
Like imagine if it worked like that. Like someone outbidded you and you're like, what did they offer? All right, that plus 1. You should automatically win by logic, right?
Isn't that what an auction is, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes they go more than plus 1.
Yeah, it's
That's true. You know, that doesn't seem very smart. Why don't they go plus 1?
Because they know how tilting it can be.
Yeah, when someone all of a sudden adds 1,000.
You lose by 1? Dude.
So they have to make, like, they have to pay more to, like, save the other person's feelings.
That's the kind of situation where you stop playing Rome and you play EXP.
Yeah.
Just for that 1v1.
Just for the 1v1.
My heart is burning even thinking about that.
And pretend they stole your food, like you said.
Oh, dude, like don't get me there. Don't get me started.
That's how I feel about mid.
Wait, what?
That's how I feel about mid lane.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When they take your food?
But I only play Gord, so, you know.
Hey, you want Gord is amazing hero.
You know, I'm kind of sad that even now, we're at this point in the wild card. We haven't seen him. We saw him so much during the regular seasons of the MPL around the world. But where is he?
We need to talk to the teams.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Why you ain't picking Gourd?
The lower voice adds to the threat level.
You're going to have to translate for, you know, some of the teams if you're going to be talking to them like that.
Oh my wa, why you no pick Gourd?
Excellent. Perfect.
Throw in the Morse code too. There it is.
Yeah. Okay, back to the game. Even though, okay, we are overselling the Berserker Fury, but it still hurts.
It does.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the only point I remember. Okay,
I forgot that's how we started.
Let's see here.
Anything that sticks out?
I kind of feel like Xerox starting off with the Clock of Destiny, it makes it so that you don't have enough damage. Because the reason you build the Clock of Destiny before was to accompany it with Lightning Truncheon. But Lightning Truncheon doesn't work with extra mana anymore. It just splash damage. It's still strong, but you don't need the Clock of Destiny. So if you took the Enchanted Talisman first, at least you have much more cooldown so that you can spam your Shadow Strike, right?
Yep.
And that matters. That matters. So I kind of feel like perhaps a little mistake coming in from the itemization coming in from Xerox. See, I'm an analyst.
You are an analyst. I have to apologize. I don't think I was paying that much attention because there was a focus towards the bromance between Uncle and the Niightmare Esports coach happening.
Could you please focus on your job?
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
I listen to you. I agree.
You agree?
That's why you're the professional. That's why they promoted you and not me.
You should be a host.
Next thing you know, he's a host.
Yeah, right? I should be demoted to host.
Wow.
That's what Mara's listening to this.
Yeah.
Hey, Mara.
We don't mean it.
Love you.
This is actually quite something.
I like that he's playing into the meme.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the hug.
And he's like, okay, maybe not that far.
We got the remote hug though from the long lost brothers from different regions.
Yeah.
Hey, this is wild.
Oh, Card. Even he's like, wait, what do I do now? Like, what?
Our Marshall looks so confused.
Marshall's like, yeah, I guess we're jumping back in.
He's like, should we? Should we not? Do you want to let that happen more?
Do we really want to separate these two again after all this time? Well, we have no choice because we have to jump back into the Land of Dawn. Niightmare Esports, 7.5k net worth lead, 8.5 minutes in. The first Lord already secured very easily.
You know what's crazy? Imagine those two get to go to the Philippines because they're the two qualifying teams. But meanwhile, in the bottom lane, all right, they already get the Nether Realm out. They're probably just going to get a couple turrets from this. But yeah, that's just throwing that in the wind there. What if that happens?
A couple is more than zero. But in terms of it will happen.
There you go.
Need that confidence, Naisu.
There it is.
Don't say might.
No, because there's still a lot of things. There's still a lot of things that can happen here.
Imagination is free. Keep using it.
All right.
Am I the only one that just saw Hybrid completely whiff the final slash for no reason?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just used it on literally nothing in the middle of the lane.
Hey, don't be like that, man.
I guess he was thrown off by the bromance.
Yeah.
Everyone cannot focus because of that now, but we do still have to focus a little bit because that Lord is pushing up top lane. Niightmare Esports able to already get another 2k net worth advantage in just a few moments since the Lord was taken. And with only inhibitors standing, I imagine this is going to be a very difficult defense for Miracle Esports. Let's find out whether or not they can do so.
No, honestly, it's going to be very difficult because look at the wave kill here. Oh, look at that. This does not look good for Miracle.
Oh! Jasmine gonna jump in. Flicker there. The response can't find the kick he's looking for, so they're just gonna battle it out here. They're going for it. Clock finally gonna fall. Final slash comes through. Still, the Lord's gonna be up. They have to deal with it, but they just can't do it in time. Still going forward, and Niightmare Esports will sweep the series.
A 2-0 victory for Niightmare Esports means that they are one step closer to entering the top 2 of their group, qualifying into the next stage of the M5 wild cards. And of course, once again, GG well played for Miracle Esports. They have made an impressive performance here on the wild card stage. But our victors definitely deserved that win.
Like I said, they will go to M5. Don't clip this and put it out of context, all right? It's like us wishing the best for them. We say it until it becomes a reality. I want to see more of Niightmare, probably.
Yeah. I thought you were so sure of yourself, and then at the very end, you threw it properly.
I still look. I just want to see SMG fight.
Understandable.
They're later. They're next.
They are coming up next, actually, so you won't have to wait too long.
I'm coming up next.
Yes. In fact, you're